what money really is and why most people never learn this. Let me start with a story. Imagine you're alive 300 years ago. You own land. You grow food. You trade with your neighbors. You're rich. Now imagine today you own land, grow food, and trade locally, but you don't have access to banking, credit, or digital payments. Today you're broke. Same effort, same value creation, different money system. And here's where the richest man in Babylon quietly enters the conversation. In every civilization, ancient or modern, the people who understood the rules of money rose. The people who didn't stay busy and poor. Money isn't just a thing, it's a system of rules. And those rules decide who wins. Life before money. Before money, people bartered. A farmer with extra grain trades with a fisherman. Sounds fair. But Babylon figured out early what most people still miss today. What if the fisherman already ate? What if the grain spoils? What if you need shoes, not fish? Barter collapses when society scales. That's why merchants, traders, and caravan leaders demanded better systems. They needed speed, trust, and predictability. Money didn't appear because people were greedy. It appeared because business demanded structure. And here's the first Babylon principle. Wealth flows to those who organize value, not just those who create it. Commodity money. Salt used to be money. Roman soldiers were paid in salt salary. Why salt? Everyone needed it. Everyone trusted it. But Babylon teaches us something important here. Gold or money flows toward those who control access, not effort. Whoever controlled the salt mines controlled the economy. Same rule today. Control distribution, control money, control standards, control power. This is why Babylon's richest men weren't the hardest workers. They were the ones who positioned themselves upstream. Gold, coins, and empires. Gold coins changed everything. They allowed rulers to tax efficiently, pay armies, trade across borders. In Babylonian terms, gold made wealth portable, countable, and commandable. But the richest man in Babylon also warned, gold that comes too easily disappears just as easily. Spain learned this the hard way in the 1500s. Gold poured in from the Americas. Productivity didn't increase. Spending exploded. Inflation followed. Collapse came next. Babylon would call this unprotected gold money without discipline. Paper money and broken promises. Paper money began as a promise. I don't want to carry gold, here's a receipt. It worked until it didn't. Governments realized most people never redeemed their gold, so they printed more paper than gold they had. Babylon's rule here is simple. Trust is wealth until it's abused. Entrepreneurs who understood this adapted. Those who trusted blindly watched their purchasing power evaporate. Same lesson, different century. The game changes. In 1971, the U.S. removed the gold standard. Translation: money was no longer anchored to anything real. From that moment, saving cash became a losing game. Debt became a tool of growth. Assets outpaced wages permanently. Babylon would summarize this brutally. Gold flees the man who does not understand its laws. Your grandparents weren't smarter or tougher. They lived under different rules. Modern money, entrepreneur reality. Today, most money is created when banks issue loans. This is where Babylon separates earners from builders. Consumers borrow to survive. Entrepreneurs borrow to acquire assets. Same system, different strategy. Money now rewards ownership, leverage, information, distribution, not effort alone. Babylon's core law still applies. Gold works faithfully for the wise owner who puts it to labor. Money sitting still dies. Money working multiplies. Bitcoin and the trust problem. After 2008, trust collapsed. Banks were rescued. Bitcoin didn't appear as a shortcut. It appeared as a response, a system saying, no printing, no central control, no permission required. Whether crypto wins or not is irrelevant. Babylon already taught this. When trust in rulers fails, people seek rules instead. Here's the truth Babylon figured out thousands of years ago. Money is not wealth. Money is a tool. Money is leverage. Wealth comes from keeping a portion of what you earn, protecting it from loss, putting it to productive use, refusing shortcuts. If you don't understand the system, you work inside it. If you do, you design around it. And entrepreneurs, they don't chase money, they chase position. And if you position yourself right with ownership, leverage, information, and distribution, you will reap the wealth and rewards that a capitalist money system has to offer.